The Amazon, where life and death are separated by no more than a blink. So what is it that truly decides survival? Strength or skill? Deep in the jungle, a single misstep or a moment of carelessness, and you may never get a second chance to take another. Because in the dark places, where the light never reaches, there is always something waiting. Not just any predator, but the nightmare of every creature that lives here, the jaguar. Its dark golden coat, marked with black rosettes like layers of shadow stacked beneath the dense canopy of the rainforest, makes the jaguar a true ghost of the Amazon. Its paws are built with thick, soft pads that erase almost every sound as it moves, letting it close in on its prey in complete silence. Its toes are strong and flexible, 5 on the front paws and 4 on the back, helping it distribute force efficiently and keep perfect balance in the moment of the attack. Most big cats avoid water almost by instinct, but the jaguar is an exception. It has evolved and adapted in extraordinary ways to become a living legend, able to move between two worlds, the land and the water. Its exceptional swimming ability lets it hunt effectively in aquatic environments. This gives it an almost unlimited range of prey, from wild boars and heavy-bodied capybaras to even caimans lurking beneath the surface. All of them can become its prey. And most astonishing of all, when it hunts, instead of biting the neck like lions or tigers, the jaguar bites directly into the skull of its prey. The immense force of its bite destroys the brain instantly, leaving the victim no chance to defend itself. In the jungle and wetland regions, its main prey includes wild boars, capybaras, caimans, and other small mammals. Another presence begins to emerge slowly. Not far from there, on the riverbank, where land and water meet. A black caiman lies motionless beneath the murky water. It is a master of patience. A predator able to wait for hours without moving. In its world, every prey must pay for a single moment of carelessness. But today, that rule is about to be broken. On the riverbank, a jaguar stalks and closes in on the Black Caiman. It lowers its body and advances one step at a time in complete silence. Not a single sound. The caiman stays still, utterly unaware that death is approaching from behind. And then, the distance is finally short enough. The jaguar lunges, unleashing the full force of its muscles in the first strike. In just a few seconds, all movement stops. The surface of the water falls calm again, as if no battle had ever happened. The jaguar has won. A jaguar usually keeps its kill for a short time and returns to feed on it over 1 to 3 days, until nothing remains or until it is taken away. A single large meal can let it go 2 to 4 days without hunting again. This is possible thanks to its extraordinary ability to conserve energy. And so, in the hostile world of the Amazon, a successful hunt is not only a meal, but also a few rare days of rest in the middle of an endless struggle for survival. But the Amazon is not only a place of hunts driven by raw muscle. When the last sound of battle fades, the forest sinks into another kind of silence, colder and far less predictable. Above, among the layered leaves, where the light is caught in pale green bands, another presence begins to reveal itself slowly. It does not move, it makes no sound, and yet it is always there. A coiled shape, so motionless it almost dissolves into the canopy itself. One of the most ghostly creatures of the Amazon. It is the Emerald Tree Boa. Few people know that, although it is not venomous, this snake remains a formidable predator in the world of the rainforest. Its body glows an intense green, adorned with white zigzag patterns running along its whole length, like a cable wrapped in green velvet. Letting it blend almost perfectly into the forest canopy. Its yellow eyes, with vertical pupils, not only give it a cold, piercing look, but also sharpen its ability to see in the dim light of the nighttime forest. Its thick, muscular body, combined with a flexible prehensile tail, lets it grip the branches firmly and hold perfect balance while it hunts high above the ground. As a nocturnal species, the Emerald Tree Boa usually spends the day coiled in several loops over a branch. Its head resting in the center, a signature posture that lets it react in an instant. It can stay motionless for hours, waiting for prey to pass nearby. And when the moment comes, it strikes, sinks in its bite, and constricts its prey with the force of its body until the victim can resist no longer. And yet, in that very place where life and death are always lurking, there exists a completely opposite world. High in the forest canopy lives a creature that almost never competes for dominance, that never hurries, and that has no wish to rule. And yet, that very indifference seems to slow time itself. Like a living statue, swaying gently with the breath of the forest. It is the three-toed sloth, a creature that seems fragile, slow, and almost disconnected from the brutal rhythm of the Amazon jungle. But that very slowness is, in fact, the perfect survival strategy. Its movement is incredibly slow, barely 0.1 to 0.2 miles per hour. The three-toed sloth feeds mainly on leaves, a low-energy food source. Its body has evolved to maintain an extremely low metabolic rate, and its digestion can stretch on for many days. It sleeps between 10 and 15 hours a day and almost never leaves the canopy. The lifestyle of this species is also a reflection of energy conservation taken to its limit. Only about once a week does the sloth risk descending to the ground to defecate. One of the few moments when it becomes vulnerable to predators like the harpy eagle or the jaguar. Combined with its thick fur, often covered by a natural layer of green algae, it almost disappears among the trees, becoming part of the surroundings and slipping past the attention of predators. In the hostile land of the Amazon jungle, the three-toed sloth has proven something that seems almost paradoxical. To survive, strength or speed are not always necessary. In a world where every predator lunges forward in the struggle to survive, it chooses a completely different path, to hide and conserve every drop of energy. And while all movement begins to slow, and right at the river's edge, where the water lies still as a mirror, A small predator, but one of extreme precision, has already begun to hunt. It is the kingfisher. This is one of the small but formidable predators of the Amazon's rivers. Though it has no great body size, it stands out with its blue, green, and white plumage, creating an appearance as brilliant as it is elegant. This bird's body seems almost perfectly designed for high-speed hunting. Compact, flexible, and aerodynamic, letting it shoot forward at great speed over short distances. Its long, pointed beak works like a spear, helping it pierce the water quickly and precisely without creating resistance. But what makes the kingfisher truly special lies not only in its appearance, but also in its superior vision. This bird has highly developed binocular vision, allowing it to locate its target with surprising precision. Few know that it can also adjust for the refraction of water, letting it see clearly the small fish moving beneath the surface. In an environment where light is constantly reflected and distorted, this becomes an extremely fearsome hunting advantage. A little-known fact about the kingfisher is that it does not build its nest in the treetops or on the cliffs like many other birds. Instead, it turns its beak into a biological drill, digging deep into the soft earthen banks beside the rivers and creating tunnels between 1.5 and 3 feet long. Inside, the tunnel curves slightly and leads to a final chamber where the eggs are safely laid. This structure not only helps keep the water from flooding it, but also maintains a stable temperature, like a living cocoon hidden beneath the earth. The kingfisher's hunting strategy is not based on strength, but on patience and an almost absolute precision. It often perches in silence on low branches or natural structures near the water's surface, quietly watching its target. In the waters of the Amazon, where light bends and deceives every sense, a small school of fish passes by. Very fast, very hard to detect, but not enough to escape those eyes. And then, in the instant the perfect opportunity appears, the kingfisher dives, tearing through the still surface of the water. In the blink of an eye, it rises back into the air, its prey already held firmly in its beak. Another remarkable point is that the kingfisher knows how to manage its energy very efficiently. It wastes no strength needlessly. After catching its prey, it usually returns to the very same perch to feed, and then goes on watching the water. This hunting method lets it maintain maximum efficiency while conserving energy in an intensely competitive environment. Within the ecosystem, the kingfisher plays an important role. By hunting small fish, it helps control their populations, keeping them from growing too quickly and helping maintain the stability of the rivers. And if the kingfisher helps control and preserve the stability of the river system, then not far away, on the steep earthen banks beside the water, another creature has just appeared, one that carries within it a mission to keep the forest's plant life diverse. It is the Scarlet Macaw. In the middle of the sunlit canopy, the Scarlet Macaw appears like a living flame. Its red, yellow, and blue feathers are not only beautiful, but also serve as signals of communication between individuals within the dense forest. Its beak is not merely a biological feature. It is nature's own power cutter, strong enough to crack the hardest seed shells, the ones many other animals cannot handle. Its feet are formed with 2 toes facing forward and 2 facing back, letting it grip almost as if it had a hand. This helps the bird hold its food and turn it with great flexibility as it eats, a skill rare in the world of birds. The Scarlet Macaw possesses great intelligence. It can remember the location of fruit trees by season, learn from others of its kind, and maintain strong social bonds. Pairs usually stay together for life, communicating through loud calls, gestures, and even facial expressions. A little-known behavior of this species is that they often fly to clay cliffs to eat mud. Scientists have studied this behavior and found that they eat clay to supplement minerals, especially sodium. The clay can also help neutralize toxins found in seeds and unripe fruit. In the Amazon ecosystem, they are an essential link of the primary forest. Many hard seeds are scattered over great distances, turning them into seed sowers for the entire forest and helping preserve the diversity of its vegetation. But deep in the ancient forest, controlling the populations of small fish or preserving the diversity of plant life is still not enough for the Amazon to function fully. It also needs creatures that do silent work and receive far less attention. A creature that emerges from damp, heavy, quiet places, as if it had been born from the very mud of the Amazon. It is the cane toad. At first glance, it is not a species that impresses with beauty or bright colors. It has dry, thick, rough skin covered in small glandular bumps. This skin surface helps it reduce water loss and improves its ability to camouflage among the mud, the decaying leaves, and the forest floor. The highly developed parotoid glands, located just behind the eyes, are the cane toad's most distinctive feature. These glands secrete bufatoxin, a poison that helps it defend against predators. In some cane toad species, besides the parotoid glands, there are also large venom glands on the hind legs or along the body. Although it seems slow and heavy, the cane toad is an extremely effective, opportunistic predator. It feeds on insects, small animals, and even creatures that many other species avoid. They usually breed during the rainy season or when humidity rises. Which is also the time when many puddles and shallow ponds become suitable places to lay eggs. The males gather near sources of water and call to the females in the heavy, humid darkness of the night. Once a pair forms, the female lays long chains of eggs in the water, while the male fertilizes them externally. But right after that, there is no more care. That fragile new life must grow on its own in a world full of dangers. In the Amazon, the cane toad plays the role of a biological filter for the forest. By consuming large amounts of insects, it helps control their populations, preventing pest outbreaks that could harm the vegetation. The Amazon does not hold together thanks to a single species, but thanks to countless creatures that silently fulfill their roles each day. This is not a place where individual strength decides everything. It is a place where mutual dependence keeps life in motion. The Scarlet Macaw sows seeds. The cane toad protects the forest floor. The Kingfisher keeps the river in balance. Each species is a note within an immense symphony, and if a single note disappears, that music can fall into a painful silence. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is a reminder. Each species has a role. Each creature has a mission. All are connected, working together to keep the ecosystem in balance and this place alive. And it is here that nature reminds us. In the wild, no life is too small, and no link is without meaning. If even one part of that great cycle disappears, the fragile balance of the entire forest can begin to tremble.